Good evening. This is Rex Callister with the 7 o'clock evening news. Tonight's top story, Hurricane Wendy devastates the East Coast after ripping apart the Caribbean. Not a single palm tree was left unturned. Water is expected to reach record level highs, devastating most of the East Coast forever. We have our reporter out in the field, Ho Chi Minh. We're going live to him now.
Are we live? Thank you, Rex. This hurricane has just hit us here on the East Coast. There are many cities that have been flooded underwater. I'm here with a concerned citizen, Billy Bob.
Hello, Ho Chi Minh. This weather's really something. I woke up at my house this morning, had breakfast with my family, mowed my lawn, and then my house went underwater. Now if my family goes to jail, we're going to have to move out. This weather used to be so nice around here. What happened?
All right. Back to you, Rex. I hope we can find a solution for this problem.
Thank you, Ho Chi. That weather seems crazy out there. Please stay safe. What is going on with this weather around us today? We have a resident expert scientist, Dr. Klaus von Brandt, with us. He is an expert in weather patterns and green technology. We're going live to him now.
Thank you, Rex. This is the Science Corner with Dr. Klaus von Brandt. Boy, we still have been having some weird weather lately. This is caused by excess carbon in the atmosphere, which is known as global warming. Global warming creates some pretty weird weather that we've all been experiencing lately. We must reduce our carbon emissions. If we don't, we will be living like this for the rest of our lives, and perhaps even worse. An interesting way of doing this is using a fuel cell to create electricity for us. A fuel cell basically harnesses the electrons of a chemical reaction as they move from a high-energy reactant state to a low-energy product state. Hydrogen enters the fuel cell here at the anode side, where it is broken down into 2 hydrogen ions and 2 electrons. The electrons move over here to the cathode, creating electricity for us to use. The hydrogen ions travel through the electrolyte, where they meet up with their electron friends, as well as oxygen. The 3 amigos here then react and create water. This is why fuel cells are so green. They have no toxic chemicals. Their only byproduct is water. My favorite type of fuel cell is a liquid tin anode solid oxide fuel cell, which is shown here. Oxygen ions travel through the electrolytes, right here, where they react with tin here in the anode. When this reaction occurs, tin oxide is created as well as 2 electrons. The electrons move over here to the cathode, creating electricity for us to use again. Then the electrons react with oxygen and create more oxygen ions. The tin oxide here moves over to the fuel side of the fuel cell, where it is reduced into tin again. The tin then goes here, is oxidized again, and this reaction continues for as long as fuel is present. This fuel cell is very interesting because it has a wide variety of fuels that it can use. It can use biomass, wood chips, coal, and even plastic bags. The only byproducts of this type of fuel cell are tin and either water, carbon dioxide, or sulfur dioxide. This has been the Science Corner with Dr. Klaus von Brandt. Back to you, Rex.
Thank you, Dr. Brandt, for your amazing insight. You have left us with much to think about. This has been the 7 o'clock evening news. I'm Rex Callister. Good luck and good night.